For 15 years, one man held together the most violent, most powerful, and most feared criminal organization on the planet. No government could stop him. No bounty could find him. No army could touch him. On February 22, 2026, a Mexican Special Forces unit found him hiding in undergrowth in the mountains of Tapalpa, Jalisco. He was wounded in the firefight. He died in a helicopter on the way to Mexico City. El Mencho was gone. And within hours, every cartel commander, every intelligence agency, and every rival organization on Earth was asking the same question. Who controls a $20 billion empire now? His name is Juan Carlos Valencia Gonzalez. The cartel knows him as L03, and the succession war has already begun. To understand L03, you have to understand that he was never just El Mencho's stepson. He was the product of two of the most powerful criminal dynasties in Mexican history merged into one man. Juan Carlos Valencia Gonzalez was born on September 12, 1984 in Santa Ana, California. He's an American citizen by birth. His mother, Rosalinda Gonzalez Valencia, became El Mencho's wife and the financial backbone of the entire cartel operation. He became the founder and commander of Grupo Elite, the cartel's most capable, most brutal armed wing. Grupo Elite operates like a military special forces unit. He has been operating in the shadows for years. Now, for the first time, those shadows belong entirely to him. What L03 has just inherited is not simply a drug trafficking operation. It is a global corporation built on violence. In 2025, the United States formally designated CJNG as a foreign terrorist organization. The cartel's estimated annual revenue sits at $20 billion. That is larger than the GDP of more than 70 countries. In 2015, CJNG fighters shot down a military helicopter with a rocket launcher in broad daylight. In 2020, CJNG gunmen ambushed Mexico City's police chief in a midday convoy attack in the capital itself. This is what L03 has just stepped into. A machine worth $20 billion, a military wing of up to 20,000 fighters, and a reputation built on 20 years of organized terror. L03 has the name. He has the lineage. He commands Grupo Elite. But inside the CJNG, what actually controls a cartel is territory. The first challenge comes from a man named Audias Flores Silva, known as El Jardinero, the gardener. He controls CJNG operations across Jalisco, Michoacán, and Nayarit. If he decides not to bow to the new leadership, he does not need to declare war. He simply stops cooperating. And a cartel that stops cooperating internally becomes a cartel at war with itself. The second threat is Ricardo Ruiz Velasco El R. He controls CJNG operations in Guadalajara, Mexico's second largest city and the cartel's historic home base. L03 does not currently have established influence over the other senior commanders. He has the title. He does not yet have the loyalty. There is one factor in L03's favor that intelligence analysts keep returning to. His mother. She built and ran Los Cuinis, the CJNG's dedicated money laundering wing, turning billions in drug revenue into legitimate businesses, real estate, and untouchable financial reserves. She was arrested in 2021. Then she was released from prison. The exact conditions of her release have never been fully explained. She's believed to be operating again. Together, they represent a unified command that controls both the gun and the money at the same time. There is one dimension to L03's story that has barely been reported, and it may be the most explosive detail of all. Juan Carlos Valencia Gonzalez was born in Santa Ana, California. He is an American citizen, and he is now the leader of a criminal organization that the United States government classifies as a foreign terrorist organization. An American citizen carrying a U.S. passport is allegedly running the most powerful drug cartel in the world. As a U.S. citizen, every transaction he touches, every phone signal he generates, every financial transfer connected to him falls within reach of American federal jurisdiction. He inherited an empire. He also inherited the most powerful law enforcement apparatus in the world, pointing directly at him. El Mencho lasted 15 years. The clock for L03 started the moment El Mencho's body hit the ground. El Mencho built something that no single person was supposed to be able to replace. A franchise empire decentralized, brutal, globally connected. L03 has stepped forward to claim it. He has the bloodline, the armed wing, and his mother at his side. What he does not yet have is the loyalty of every commander. The next 90 days will decide whether L03 consolidates power or whether the most dangerous cartel in the world tears itself apart from the inside. Either outcome is catastrophic for Mexico, and both outcomes are already being tracked by intelligence agencies in Washington, Guadalajara, and beyond. The succession war is not coming, it has already started,